Pisces, it is the SunSage, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to another December reading. So I am taking a specific look at those Pisces who are in connections, all right? Soulmate partnerships, twin flame dynamics, connecting to someone special. I want to see what's going on in these relationships, all right? So if you aren't with somebody or not connecting right now, this may not resonate for you, or it can resonate with you as a past person or someone who's coming in that you haven't experienced whatever energy comes through yet with. All right. So let's see what comes through for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Also, any other Pisces, Piscean placements that resonate for you, like if you're Pisces North Node and you go, well, that usually resonates for me more. That's perfectly fine. All right, so let's see what comes through. What's going on with Pisces in their love life at this time? Thank you. Show me Pisces love life at this time. Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. So I've been picking up for you guys for a couple of months now. Yeah, I was just about to say the runner. I'll get to that in a second. But I've been picking up from you guys that you're dealing with somebody where it's a toss-up, right? It could either work or it may not. It's definitely a soul connection. There's definitely a reason you're connecting to this person. There's definitely a reason you guys are talking about more than just friendship, or you're experiencing more than just friendship with them, okay? They are meant to be in your life. I know, that's kind of cliche, but it just is true. This person is a constant toss up for some reason. They're challenging you. They're triggering you. They're inspiring you. They make you feel good, and they also confuse you. And so this is like, a lesson for both of you, but I feel like there's something you got to get here, right? There's something about this connection where your ups and downs with this person are because you're either repeating some habits or not grasping certain lessons. And so this person is showing you the way in a weird way. Some of you that may be boundaries. For others of you that may be communicating and not holding back. For others of you that may be trusting your intuition a little more. This person is here to teach you a specific theme. And so I do feel where it feels as if you guys want to go all in with this person. You want to really invest in this relationship. There has been something that feels like a risk, like they're still married. They haven't moved out of their partner's house yet. They don't have a job right now. They have 5 kids by 4 different people. Like something about them is a turn off for you. It doesn't change your feelings for them. It hasn't impacted the intensity of what you experience with them and how much you like it. But there's something about them that is a risk. It is taking a chance. All right. For a lot of you, it is the classic runner symptom. Okay. You will be dealing with somebody who feels as if they are afraid of committing, afraid of getting closer to you just because you have such an enormous impact on their emotions and their feelings, right? They feel themselves starting to love you, feel themselves starting to care about you a lot more. And that wasn't what they were planning. And so I do feel as if this says runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. There's something about you that's coming on very strong. You can't help it, right? You're this intuitive, mysterious, spiritually powerful being. But this person feels like they're not used to it. And so that's creating this runner dynamic. And also they could be here. We'll see what the cards say, the tarot. Take your intensity down a bit. I don't know that's even a thing, but, this is someone that requires like more playfulness. Let's see what comes through. I feel as if your advice will be in here somewhere. Let's see what comes through for you, Pisces. You guys are on 2 different like frequencies, right? And you can't help it, right? But, they're not running from you. They're running from what happens to them when they connect to you, which feels like it's something really intense. You may be going through a separation with them right now because this connection was just too hot to handle. The Lovers. Yeah, this person is sprung and they have this issue with being so deeply invested in the outcome of a relationship, right? I do feel like a lot of you have someone who's been used to, I'm the big dog. Okay, everybody comes for me. Everybody wants me. Everybody pursues me. And now I'm dealing with someone that I have to work harder for, right? I have to invest in and at some point commit to. And so this is a very attractive personality, but the downside is this person's ego has stood in the way of you guys making real progress in your relationship, right? I do feel like they can't get enough of you. Okay. I feel like they're kind of addicted to you or hooked on you, like they're sprung. And so they can't stay away from you, but they also feel as if they have a problem, like staying with you, like they run, like they can't stay. They can only take you in small doses. And so, there is something definitely coming through about your energy being really intense and passionate. And that's something that this person relates to. But there's another element of your passion and your intensity that feels spiritual, and that feels like it is a little bit out of their superficial or material scope. If that makes sense. Like they kind of deal with the, Pisces looks good with me. Pisces and I have chemistry, and they are being exposed in an emotionally vulnerable way because of your connection. And they're like, why am I all of a sudden dreaming about Pisces? Why am I all of a sudden having these really intense epiphanies, right? You're rubbing off on them basically. And this is a pretty strong person, right? They don't easily take in influence, or other people don't rub off on them. They stand on their own. They have their own thing going on. But this King of Wands is sprung, okay? This King of Wands has a thing for you that is not going away. And so you may have noticed that they do run, they do distance themselves, and then they do return, all right? Some of you are dealing with a Gemini, also a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You are dealing with Six of Pentacles, okay? So how does this match, how do we make this match make more sense? Okay. I think, whenever you're kind of like a water energy and you're connecting to any other element, you are the absorber. Okay. You are the person who is usually taking on your person's energy. This is having the opposite effect. And so how do we make it so that so that we don't overwhelm each other, so that Pisces isn't overwhelming their partner? How do we make sure that we are both like in a space of giving and receiving equally, and knowing when to pull away, knowing when to come close without alienating each other? So there's some deepness going on in this connection. I do feel like the feelings are mutual here. That's not something you have to worry about. If some of you have been questioning, why does this person, do this? Why do they ghost? Why do they, I do feel there's a double life, person for some of you. There's somebody here who feels like they run because they literally just cannot stay. They cannot invest because of the circumstances of their life. But for others of you, this is energy related. They were not expecting to give their all, and yet they feel themselves doing just that. And so they're stopping themselves from taking that action. The Five of Swords feels like this is a, sabotage, right? This is basically them feeling defeated or feeling like they're losing power, losing strength. Again, if they're sprung, they feel like you have all the influence, and so they have to take it back somehow, their power. And so that happens when somebody leaves you guessing. They don't call you back. They don't show up when you plan for them to. So yeah, they're sabotaging. They're doing something very unattractive right now, but I feel as if they're trying to establish or reestablish some sort of balance in this relationship. The Hermit. Okay, I'm not surprised to see this at all. I feel like a lot of you will be connecting to somebody who is trying to find better ways to deal with Piscean energy without feeling the need to retreat. Right now, this is what they're used to: running, retreating, ghosting. And I do feel as if there's something here about you guys enjoying this person so much, but not realizing that they are enjoying you too, but they are in a different, like they're on a different level of enjoying you to the point where they're feeling addicted. And it's like they almost force themselves to take a break from you, to not call you, to not hang out with you. Again, it doesn't look as if they're running to anyone specifically, right? I didn't pick that up with the runner energy. And because I got the Hermit here, I ain't picking that up with this either. But I do feel as if they feel the need to retreat, get a little bit of, gain their senses back, right? You guys do something to this person. I do feel as if they are currently missing you. They feel an emotional void because you are so overwhelmingly intense sometimes for them. They're going to feel it when your presence isn't there. And that's also something that feels like it, they go through some things when they experience that. Let's see. 9 of Cups. You are everything your person wants. And that's why it's such a toss-up, right? It could work. It could be too much for them, right? They may ultimately decide this is too much for me. And so you're everything this person wants. A lot of you can't feel that that's the case. A lot of you know that's the case, but feel as if there's something else in the way. And I feel like the something else, again, is this person's ego, this person's pride, saying you can't get too caught up in this really intense, strong, emotional energy. You just can't let yourself do that. All right. And so let's see, the Princess of Cups. I kind of feel, I got the Empress here at the bottom of the deck. I do kind of feel like energetically this person is playing it small with the Princess of Cups. So that's why sometimes you feel like maybe we should just be friends, or what? Are they just trying to be my friend? Can they handle me? Something like that. I think that's the big question. Are they going to be able to handle you? Empress here is confirmation for a lot of you that you are in partner mode. You are in the mode of someone who is elevated, ascended, spiritually, just on a different level than this person. You also feel as if you are doing well materially. And so there's a definite match energy here between you and this person. You feel like a cute couple. You feel like a really passionate couple. You feel like you genuinely like each other. But I do feel as if your person is playing it small with the Princess of Cups. That's like the Page of Cups energy. They're not really doing big gestures to show you how they feel, but this is how they feel with the 9 of Cups, totally head over heels in love with you, and feeling somewhat like that's going to be a problem. The Empress having control over the King of Wands, that feels like it's going to be a problem for this person. There's something they can't handle about your intensity that's making it difficult. But if they can pull it together, right, and get out of their head, this isn't someone who's in their head. This is someone who's in their ego space, right? Not wanting to admit that they're falling in love or something like that. But I do feel the sense that if they can get rid of that hang up, you would see a very different version of them that is very ready for you, not overwhelmed by you at all. All right. So Pisces, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And if you are interested in a personal reading with me, check out the details in the description box.